100%. So there's always a will. If there's a will, there's a way. So I don't ever, like when we go to Disney, you can't bring anything to protect you. You go through a lot of stuff, and I get it. But again, where there's a will, there's a way. If somebody wants to hurt people, they're going to hurt people. But I feel a little bit okay, like more okay at Disney. I don't know. Maybe that's a false sense. But I'm never 100% like, oh, everything's great. New style? Nope. I'm very predictable. So I usually don't change anything. Ugh, now I could sit right. I do have returns. I bought a bunch of body suits and stuff on Target. They were having a deal. And like I said, I don't know if my body's changed because I've lost a lot of weight. And I'm picking out the sizes I used to wear, and they're not fitting right. So, they're bigger, and I'm like, what? So I don't know. Their gun off in celebration. Are they really that? So, did they show the person? Have they shown them? Okay, sports guy. I'm not trying to make a joke about Charlie Kirk, but sports guy. Tell me what you know. How people come on TikTok, they're like, with their... I tried to do the microphone. I felt like a moron, so I stopped with the microphone. And I'm like, hello. Is a divisive figure. Everybody's got their Target microphones. They're like, hello, guys. Really, what really grinds my gears, I'm like, you really? Daily podcast. He opines on almost everything. He's been very closely aligned with the president since his initial run for office. I am so, this bothers me. His own brand. He was really quite young as an activist. So, I don't know. I don't want to say what I want to say. I don't want to say what I want to say. I don't want to say what I want to say. With Alan. I might be wrong. One of the I might be wrong. Employees. But I really don't want to hear any more of this. It's honestly, it's so I don't know. Okay, are you one of the things I've been saying, if you know me, remember they wouldn't sports guy, he knows me pretty good. Paul knows me pretty good. Monica knows me pretty good. Lost their heart. Do you get what I'm putting down? I mean, if a young, outspoken liberal that goes on college campuses shot today, do you see the purple? Our prayers are with them. Would that be the hair color? I don't know. I don't want to be rude, but is it... What's up, Tyler? Were you at the event? Who we think it might be? I got to put you down because we're going to... So hold on. Tell us what you saw. Me and my dad were together. I was actually supposed to go by myself. Really, really glad that my dad was with me. They didn't do any kind of security checks, nothing at all. There was no ambulances on site. I only saw 2 or 3 cars. And Charlie had only gotten to his second question. Absolutely everywhere. Oh my God. And, people were laying on the ground. Look. My dad was laying on top of somebody, someone was laying on top of me, and after a couple minutes, everyone just kind of... So this is my thing. Leaving as fast as they could, and I think they just carried Charlie to his car, and he was just bleeding out pretty bad. What was I going to say? Were there people did you see any paramedic that was able to get to him? No, it looked like it was his own staff that picked him up and carried him out. There were no paramedics inside. Do you? I 1 or 2 police officers at max. There was no... It makes me feel that he is too, because if you get shot in your neck... Really gushing out of his neck. And that might, could have been hit the carotid artery. I don't know. I'm not a fucking doctor, but I do have a little common sense. And this is my thing. I'm not a person that is like, let's pray for him, but I think certain things you can You know, look, this is not a Facebook post. Like, let's pray, you know, or, you know, I can't get into it. Pray. No, I need to know what's happening before I pray for you. And the only thing the only thing I feel you can do is, how do you say it? Bless me. Is, yeah, you could say, like, you know, please God, don't let him die. You know, like, I don't know however you pray. These situations, I think it's not bad. You know, it's not a bad thing to try to, you know, say something good or positive. You know, it's the random people are like, they didn't have chocolate ice cream at the fucking store. Pray for me. No. Well, I can agree with, you know, sometimes you need that chocolate ice cream, right, ladies? Certain time of month. But this is terrible. This is terrible. I believe he was oh, absolutely. I didn't even hear about that, Monica. What the fuck? Why are we not hearing about these, like, really important things? And this is the thing. I've watched I follow him on TikTok. There's a lot of people who don't like Charlie Kirk. Look, I don't like Kamala. I don't like Biden. I used to like Tucker Carlson. I don't like him anymore. I used to like, what's her face? She worked with Charlie Kirk. She kind of flipped. She like fucking Candace Owens. She like fucking flipped out. I don't like her anymore. I don't like the things she says. But that does not entitle me to go hurt somebody. And again, that's where we're losing the narrative. You are allowed to not like somebody, and you are allowed to disagree with somebody, but you are not allowed to unalive somebody because you don't like them. Okay? Do you? I don't get it. This is some dumb, you know what this is like? This is gang activity. And I got to be careful how I say this. You have this group who hates this group. You got the Reds and you got the Blues. Well, that's kind of like what's going on, right? You got the Bloods and, okay, this is all educational purposes, TikTok. I am not a part of this. I am just trying to make an example. Don't get mad at me, okay? So you have the Reds and you have the Blues, and they don't like each other. So what do? You know, we just eliminate each side. And that's not how you go about it. That is not civilized. Anything about a gang is not civilized. I don't care how you want to fucking play. Oh, they're not a family. It's not civilized. It's horrible. Okay? So, and that's the way there's no, like, this, being civil is not even a thing anymore. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't get it. And what I don't understand is the excuses that these people are using for somebody who unalives somebody. I'm so sick. Look, is there mental illness? Abso-fucking-lutely. There are fucking nut jobs out there, okay? And no offense, okay? Maybe it's offense. I don't know. I'm just that person. I speak. You know, this is me. But I am so sick of saying it's mental illness. It's mental illness. It's mental illness. No, he's just a piece of shit. That's what it boils down to.
This is a Fox News alert. A conservative leader shot at a public event. Lisa Brady.
I want to say to you, can you send that to me? But I don't know if I want to see it.
21-year-old co-founder and executive director of Turning Point USA.
I know.
Shot during an outside event on campus. A source telling the Associated Press he's in critical condition. A sophomore at the university tells former FBI agent Nicole.
Do you? I mean, you can. I choked on my own fucking hair. My hair is trying to kill me.
And it was a single pop. He described
Really? Like, see, this is my problem.
This happened
when something I don't like, I force myself to look at it because we have to see the evil. And I'm sorry, that might sound a little wrong, but I teach that to my kids.
University officials say shots were fired from a building.
You need to face this bullshit. You need to face the bully. You need to face the evil. Because if you don't, you won't be able to recognize it. And you need to face it. You need to know where it's coming from. And it's uncomfortable. And it's not fun. And it's not happy. It's not good. But not everything is happy and not everything is good. And it's just like he's in critical. They keep saying that. And I keep going back to the last pew-pewing my husband worked. And they kept saying he's in critical condition, he's in critical condition. But he was gone. He was on life support. And they were just keeping him alive for his mother and father to say goodbye. And I hope to God it's not like that. So, so I hope to God, like, I hope it's not bad. He's a young guy. I mean, even if he was old, nobody has a right to hurt anybody. The only time you have a right, see, this is the craziest thing. Is it Australia? Where they're, I can't remember. This